we jump to the real question and also the real problem. Education issues in my region are nothing new. The real question is, how much longer will this be ignored? As of June 2025, school participation rates in East Nusa Tenggara remain low, and according to official data, only 60.73% of high school-age children in some areas continue their education. That number is satisfactory, but what about the remaining 39.27%? Zooming into my hometown, only 57.01% of students pursue upper secondary education. This clearly contradicts the government's vision of 12 years of compulsory education. So how can the Ministry of Education's new policies for 2025-2026 aiming to equalize access and improve human capital truly reach those in remote corners and of the country? The issue is not that they don't want to learn, but that they face barriers like schools located far away, several lack of English teachers, then poor or no internet access, then for many families, education is still seen as a luxury thing. Then why did I mention about English? Why English matters? In today's world, quality education means more than just literacy and numeracy. In the global era, education means access to knowledge, and that requires English. English is the language of science and technology, a gateway to global information, and a key to scholarships, careers, and opportunity. But in my region, English feels out of reach, not because the students are incapable, but because of the lack of teachers, facilities, and support. Children are afraid to speak, and they also afraid to make mistakes, while afraid also of being laughed at. So they stay silent and fall farther behind. Then what about we take some action to overcome this? As a student from a 3T area, I couldn't just stand by. I believe change can begin with even a small step. So I launched a movement, free English and public speaking training for children and teenagers in my community. We practice greetings, introductions, and simple conversation. We even role-played, interacted, learned through games. It wasn't just about grammar, it was about courage. Then I started with just a few children in my neighborhood. Then it grew into a larger batch. Then I hope in the future it can be a campus-based program through our Students Association. We train fellow children, students to speak confidently. We offer free classes also. Even if we can do it not only offline but also online. Then why did I mention about the public speaking? Why public speaking too? Because I know the ability to speak confidently is the power. Then without it, children will always feel less than others. Then English opens the door to the world, and public speaking builds the confidence to step through it. Then what about the impact? Children who used to stay silent now raise their voice. They become leaders. They become discussion moderators. They speak in youth forums. They share ideas without trembling. Then for me, this is not just a small achievement. This is a turning point because from a little courage, big dreams begin to grow. Then this is how I participate in the Sustainable Development Goals. Point 4 about the quality education. Because education doesn't have to be grand, but it must be meaningful and most importantly accessible for everyone.